Yes, hello everyone. I am a beginner YouTuber. My channel is dedicated to the history of Kalimantan Island. I am from Indonesia, a native Dayak, and I created this channel to discuss the history of Kalimantan and share its historical stories. For this time, as an opening content for our session, I would like to share with you a horror story that originates from the mysterious and dense forest of Kalimantan, a region known for its rich folklore and chilling tales passed down through generations. I have carefully divided this story into 3 distinct parts to ensure that each segment is told in detail. And today we will begin with part 1, setting the stage for the events that will unfold. This particular story comes from Kalimantan, and when I was a child, I remember being told about it by elders who spoke in hushed tones, emphasizing the importance of the lessons within. They said that a long time ago, in a remote village surrounded by thick jungle, there was a story about 7 men who made plans together to go and work deep in the heart of the forest, where the trees grow tall and the shadows seem to move on their own. Before they set out on their journey to work in the forest, the men were given a serious warning. They were advised, or rather strictly forbidden, to talk about women while they were in the forest, as it was believed to bring bad luck or attract unwanted spirits. When the day finally arrived for them to leave, the 7 men prepared themselves and traveled into the forest by boat, paddling slowly and steadily along the winding river, surrounded by the sounds of nature and the unknown. When they arrived at the edge of the forest, and as they journeyed deeper into the woods, they chose to ignore the prohibition that had been given to them. 6 of the men, except for the youngest among them, deliberately defied the warning. They intentionally talked about women, reminiscing about their lovers and wives back in the village, and laughed loudly, their voices echoing through the trees. The youngest among them, feeling uneasy and remembering the elder's words, tried to warn his companions, urging them to respect the advice they had been given. My brothers and sisters, he said that we don't have to follow the prohibitions or advice from our parents before working here. So his older siblings warned him, don't get involved, little brother. This is our business as your older siblings. Don't need to interfere. Just mind your own affairs. And when the time came and they arrived at the hut, the youngest lit a campfire while roasting the sweet potatoes he had brought from the village. Meanwhile, his 6 siblings were inside the hut, continuing to talk about women, which made the youngest feel a bit uncomfortable. I apologize. Perhaps I shouldn't go into detail about this story. Maybe if we were to give it a title, it would be Men Are Forbidden to Talk about women when in the forests of Kalimantan. Maybe I'll continue this in part 2, perhaps another time. This is just an introductory content, and if you want me to continue, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment so I can carry on with the story. Nice to meet you all. I'll end this part here for now.